Hello everyone, here's our 2019 Audi RS5 2.9T Quattro. The RS5 is such an incredible car for so many reasons. For now, we're just going to look at the exterior condition of the car. I'll get into the specifics later on in the video. Like I said, the car has 16,468 miles, very low mileage. The entire exterior is covered in paint protection film, the entire car. Some of you may know that is not a very inexpensive thing to do, and it's also fantastic. It really helps preserve the condition of the car. The front end is immaculate, there's no flaws. I do apologize if there's some wind noise. Weather's a little bit rowdy today, so please bear with me. And it does have carbon fiber canards on the front, which is very, very rare for a production vehicle. I think it looks awesome though. It has been lowered. Front driver's side wheel looks great, no issues. 275/30/20s on the front. That is a very ambitious wheel and tire size. But I love the design. I think they look great. They're in perfect condition. Very subtle badging. Black driver's side mirror. A little bit of scuffing across the front. But as I mentioned, with the paint protection film, you simply strip that small segment, replace it, and it should look as good as new, which is drastically cheaper than having a mirror repainted or buying a new one. Front driver's side door looks perfect. Nardo gray is just such a timeless color. It looks fantastic. Rear driver's side door looks great as well. Looking at the driver's side rear quarter panel, got no issues there. Rear driver's side wheel, no rash, no issues or anything like that. Moving around to the back, love the tail lights. Looks really good. Rear parking sensor, backup camera, 360 camera, all kinds of features. This car is a sportback, so it's not just a trunk that opens. This entire back glass acts as a hatch and the whole thing will lift up. And that gives you a ton of cargo space and really helps you effectively use the interior, because if you need to move something relatively large, you can move the back seats and you don't have that inconvenient divider of a sedan. Having a Sportback, you do get to utilize way more of the interior, which in my opinion makes this just an even better daily driver contender, because you don't feel like you're limited by just things that a sedan can do, but you're not committed to the aesthetic of a crossover either. It's kind of the best of both worlds. So the back end of this car looks fantastic. It does have the black optics package, very aggressive factory rear diffuser. The black optics package, you get all the trim in black, including the diffuser, the exhaust tips, the badging, the rear trunk lip. I don't know who would order an Audi without this package. I think it looks incredible, and I know there's lots of people with cars that pay hundreds of dollars to have this done aftermarket. So I'm really happy that Audi offers this from the factory. Passenger side rear quarter panel looks awesome, no marks whatsoever. This car's been very well taken care of. Rear passenger wheel, no issues there, looks great. Rear passenger door, no flaws there either. Front passenger door, no issues there. Passenger mirror, again with the black optics there, you get the black mirror, flawless, no issues. Front passenger fender, no issues there either. And the front passenger wheel is absolutely flawless. I'll go ahead and walk around the car from a 1 foot distance to give you a better big picture idea of the overall condition of the vehicle. Here at Exotic Motorsports, we do these comprehensive walk around videos to give our out-of-state buyers the confidence and peace of mind they need to purchase a vehicle from us sight unseen if they choose to do so. Walking around a vehicle from a 1 foot distance is a lot more indicative of what you might notice on a day-to-day basis, and helps to separate the larger and more obvious flaws from the smaller, less significant ones, helping to give you a better, well-rounded perspective of the overall condition of the car. But honestly, this car looks incredible. It's been taken very, very good care of. Has really just one flaw, and that's the film on the driver's side mirror here. You can take that to any shop and for very, very little money have that replaced. Very nice dark tint on the windows. I don't think it's to the point that would get you in trouble with law enforcement for the most part, but it's a good tint, I feel like. Here on the interior, we do have Alcantara in the door, some carbon fiber accents, red contrast stitching. A lot going on here, just even in the door panel. So with the carbon fiber, you do get memory seats there, power locks, power folding heated door mirrors with blind spot assist that are auto dimming as well. One touch windows for all 4 doors and a power rear liftgate. And these do have massaging seats as well. Power adjustable massaging seats. The signature red honeycomb stitch RS seats. Absolute classic. This is one of the big things that sets the RS cars apart as far as interior goes. These seats are awesome. So getting in the car here, go ahead and fire it up because I could really use that AC. Push button start. And I do have it in dynamic, so the engine note is a little more pronounced than usual. Open the door and see if you can hear it at all. Twin turbo 2.9 liter V6. Sounds great. You have your temp gauge on the left, fuel gauge on the right, and then all kinds of information and display options with the virtual cockpit, which I think is really cool. There's all kinds of different things you can do with it. So we do have distance pacing cruise control, paddle shifters for the 7-speed dual clutch transmission, Bluetooth controls on the right, and voice command, dual zone automatic climate control. All your climate options are in the center. This is kind of new for these newer cars. For the newer Audis, they did the climate control differently, and I love this. I think this works so much better than anything else that they've done before. Does have heated seats as well. You have your different drive modes down here, traction control and parking sensors. Cup holders here. And then your infotainment options here. Those all control that screen there. And your shifter, your little media button for volume, pause, and track selection. Electronic parking brake. You do get a ton of carbon just throughout here across the dash and there on the side of the center console. They did give you one USB type A port and a 12-volt port there. Frameless auto dimming rear view mirror with a compass. Sunroof. The back seats aren't huge, but I think the way they position the seat and the foot area, I do think they use the space really well. I think it would be pretty comfortable for long trips. Do have rear climate control as well down there. The interior is definitely super nice in this car. But then again, I'm a little biased. I love Audis. I think it's one auto manufacturer that lets you have your cake and eat it too, as far as a reliable daily driver, that they just pack full of performance and keep it reliable as well. So here under the hood is our 2.9 liter V6 twin turbo. It does have the Torsen version of Quattro, so most of the power does go to the back. It's definitely the sportiest form of all-wheel drive that Audi has. And it does have a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. You will not find faster shifts than anything else. I guess it's probably on par with like Porsche's PDK or something like that. Incredibly fast. Idle is really smooth. It sounds great. Love the exhaust note. Lots of little burbles and cracks in the exhaust note as well. It's just a really fun, really sporty car. But if you just put it in drive and put it in comfort, it's dead silent. It's really smooth. The steering's nice and soft. It's definitely a more relaxed driving experience. Keeps the RPMs real low for fuel economy. However, if you put it in sport and then change the driving mode to dynamic, it stiffens up the suspension with electronic dampening. It will open the exhaust valves. It'll keep the RPMs up. It just makes a lot of changes to make this a much more spirited and aggressive driving experience. And I love that you can do that just on the fly with the click of a couple buttons. This is a ton of car for the money. As far as looks, comfort, power, and driving experience goes, it's really hard to beat the RS lineup that Audi has to offer. This is a ton of fun. It definitely has a nice exotic look to it, in my opinion. It's just a fantastic car. So that's our 2019 Audi RS5. If you have any further questions, please feel free to check out this car on our website at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.